Well, hello. My name is Rachelle Mohoney, and I am an Algebra 1 and Honors Algebra 2 teacher here at Golden High School. To give you a little bit more background on myself professionally, I went to the University of Wyoming, where I got my degree in secondary education and mathematics. Over the last 10 years, I have been fortunate enough to teach grade levels 6 through 12 and content from 6th grade math all the way through calculus. This year is my second year here at Golden High School, and I couldn't be more proud to be a demon. To give you a little bit more understanding about me as an individual, I am a cat lover. This, in this case, is my cat Otis. I love all types of sports, but particularly volleyball. I coached for 4 years prior to coming to Golden High School, and I continue to be part of an adult rec league. I am an avid video gamer on my downtime. I also love to be able to travel and do anything outdoors so long as it's warm out. I'm only a fair weather person, not so much of a winter kind of person. So anything from ATVing, paddleboarding, kayaking, biking, you name it, that's my jam. But maybe you don't want to just get to know me. Maybe you want to know a little bit more about your class. If you're in Algebra 1, we will be covering the following 7 topics throughout the course of the year: reasoning with equations and inequalities, modeling with linear functions, introduction to exponential functions, quadratic functions and polynomial operations, descriptive statistics, analyzing functions, and algebraic reasoning with geometric concepts. If those all sound foreign to you, don't panic. That's why we're covering them. How about if you're in Honors Algebra 2? No worries. We're going to be covering 8 different concepts over the course of this year. Functions, transformations, and systems. This might be something that you've already seen in the past. Understanding complex numbers through quadratics, polynomials and polynomial functions, rational exponents and radical functions. There is interconnection there, I promise. Exponential and logarithmic functions, trigonometric ratios and their functions, statistics and data analysis, and finally, if you're in Honors Algebra 2, we will be covering rational functions. This is not something that is normally covered in a regular Algebra 2 course. For our online tools, you will be using these different devices. The one that you will be checking on a regular basis is Google Classroom. This is how I'm going to communicate with you about any assignments that you have or any assessments that may be coming up. So please check this every single day to ensure that you are best up to date with what's going on in our class. Delta Math, Edulastic, Khan Academy, and Edpuzzles are all websites that we'll be using to do practice problems and additional skill building. YouTube, Google Slides, Pear Deck, Jamboards are all the different devices that I will be using in order to help communicate with you the different concepts that we'll be covering in this class. You might be worried about your grade this year, but please don't panic. We will go over this during the first week of school, so keep your eyes peeled for your syllabus where all of this lovely information will be stored. The materials that you need to ensure that you have for this class, especially for our in-person days, are 3-ring binders, pencils, lined and graph paper. A graphing calculator cannot be emphasized enough, especially if you're in Honors Algebra 2. This is a required item for all Algebra 2 students to own. I encourage a TI-83 or higher. We will be using Texas Instruments in this class, so if you choose to get a Casio, please know that you may need to find out how to do some of the things that we do on a TI, but you might need to do that independently. You also need to bring your laptop, a ruler, and whiteboard markers. Remember, due to COVID, we cannot be sharing materials as often, so it is pertinent that you bring your own whiteboard markers to class. Last but not least, my contact information is rmahoney@jeffcoschools.us. Please know that my name is spelled M-O, like Mohoney, not Mahoney. It's kind of like I'm a little bit sweet, but not that sweet. Mohoney. And please, please, please know that email is the best way to contact me. You can give me a voicemail. However, oftentimes those voicemails end up in my junk box without my knowledge. So if you want to get a hold of me, email is the best option. So the long and short, guys, is it might get a little messy while we are learning the new way of doing things, but please know we are all in this together. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you.